PlayStation.
Number 7, hello. Number 24, Norman. Standing 6'5". Number 14, Tyler. 6'9", number 13. The head coach of the Miami Heat is Coach Holmstrom.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the power forward. And for the Heat, the coach tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Mitchell is out there with Europe. And it's Powell in at small forward. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
Here's Towns, and he gets the bucket. Towns has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Knicks.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Here's Hero. And he gets that one to go off the front line.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Hero. Brunson against Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo is always a threat to Duncan. He's light on his feet and extremely explosive.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. New York moving it around. Towns, the screen. To the paint. And Towns throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation. This summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Here's Hero after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Shot from the wing, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Robinson a screen on Mitchell. The kick out to Anunoby. Misses the 3.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
They double-team Powell on the wing, Mitchell. Loads it up for Adebayo. Stolen by Robinson. Bridges passes to Towns. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Outside, Hero. Adebayo kicks to Ware. Pass to Hero. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges finds Brunson. Here's Bridges. Still yet to score. Pass to Anunoby. Lets it go with the 3. Oh, through the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team
And
foul.
what you love about Anunoby, he just keeps working. He just keeps coming at
OG
you.
Anunoby.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Wiggins is checked in for Mitchell. The Knicks also changing it up. Akporti's checked in, and Yabusele subbed in for Karl Anthony Towns. And he nails the 3rd.
And one thing you can count on from Anunoby is effort on both ends. He's a key part of this team.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Wiggins kicks to Ware. Hero on the wing. Brunson covering. And it's Adebayo in the corner. No good from outside.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
No good from Yabusele.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
So Tim, after starting his NBA career with a couple seasons riding the bench in Boston, Dejan Yabusele is back and ready for more, really thriving in his current role.
Yeah, Kevin, in between those NBA stints, 5 years playing in China, France, and Spain, and now he finds himself a key part of the rotation, a floor-spacing big.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Eric Spoelstra had a few moments to share with me. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, "He's going to get hot, that's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire." There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Have that back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Miami foul.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
He's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Nikola Jovic is checked in for Miami. Then for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Clarkson in for Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
For New York, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That one falls for Brunson. And New York making a change here. McBride's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Now here's Powell. Still without a basket. Back to Ware. Hero passes to Jovic. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Yabusele is screen on Hero. Brunson finds Yabusele from deep. And it's Brunson missing. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
The most discouraging part about that loss is that they actually played very well. Man, that could be frustrating.
Abusele can't hit. Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. To the middle. Here's Jovic. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's McBride. Still scoreless. Hero against Brunson. Jovic knocks down the 3-ball. And it's a 4-point Heat lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to McBride. It's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Khalil Ware. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Hero. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for New York. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Adebayo against Abusele. Miami needs to get a shot off. No coverage that time. Jovic has got 10 points.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And New York, looking at who they've got. Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Dali in at the 4. Wiggins surveying the floor. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
The Heat leading by 5. Wiggins outside. Pass to Larson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
The Heat making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Hard against Jaquez. Wiggins outside. A steal. Here we go, one-on-one. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
They set the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Wiggins. The Knicks pull it in.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
Towns looking around. And Towns throws it down.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. checked in for the Heat. Let's take a look at the players who are the best on the glass a season ago. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And so Powell will bring it up for the Miami Heat. This their first look at this year's New York squad. Kicks it out to Wiggins. To the wing on the left. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's why you get Adebayo involved in screen and rolls. He really knows how to execute that.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Miami Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin?
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Stolen by Mitchell. Holds it up for Adebayo. Can't hit that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adebayo.
Yeah, he was surprised by that. I don't think he knew the pass was for him.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. New York trailing. Here's Kolek. Hasn't made one yet. And the dunk by Towns.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? For Miami, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Anunoby outside. Out to Clarkson. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Powell, no one around him. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Down low. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Jovic. Buries it from 3-point range. Jovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
A shot by Clarkson, no good.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
The shot by Powell, no good. Knicks trail by 3. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against Boston. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Outside, Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. No good off the front iron. New York has gone 0-2 from Heat here in the second. New York, no good that time either. The Heat leading by 3. Hero from long range. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Jovic, great pass to set up the way-in. Jovic has got 18 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Checking for the Heat. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and backcourt for New York.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
McBride passes to Brunson. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Brunson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Tuesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Heat leading by 5. Mitchell dishes to Ware. Hero looking over the defense. Mitchell outside. Here's the three, and the three ball is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
For three, Bridges. They get it again. Out to Brunson. To end the run. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Guys, thanks. Andrew, this team has set the tone at the defensive end. What's working for you?
We just got after it. That's the main thing. We just try to make them uncomfortable. Test everything, and we were converting on the other side.
It's all about the effort. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the New York Knicks. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the Miami Heat.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Tyler Hero out there with Mitchell. And it's Powell in at the small forward. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Knicks trail by 6. Bridges outside. That one, no good. Great D that time from Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
That came out of nowhere. Adebayo with the highlight reel dunk.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
The assist.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Second half just getting started, about a minute play. Outside, Hero. Powell, left side. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter. Anunoby in the corner. Brunson outside. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. It's stolen by Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass. Adebayo's got 15 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Brunson. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
So for the Knicks, Accordy's checked in, and Hart subbed in for Karl Anthony Towns. On defense, New York, trailing here by 8. Pass to Powell. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Runs in the pass to McBride. Hard against Powell. It's Hart on the wing. No scoring in this one. Bridges misses. And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. Just 4 points, that's all they've given up here in the second half. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Back to Bridges. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Tyler Hero. Coming off a terrific season. Last year averaging 24 points per 5 assists and 5 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Yeah, I agree. The pieces fall into place when he is finding people. The offense looks visibly sharper. So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
A shot by Accordi, no good. The Heat leading by 10. To the inside. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Andrew Wiggins has checked in for Davion Mitchell. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Miles McBride. Towns the screen to the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Ware kicks to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Brunson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Brunson the pass to Towns. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wiggins kicks to Powell. Inside, Hero, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Bridges. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Here's Hero. Now here's Powell. Wiggins finds Hero. Here's Powell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Powell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponents.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Ware. The Knicks pull it in. 1:43 left to play in the third. Here's Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Ware. Pass to Hero. Back to Powell. Ware dishes to Powell. Down low. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here is Robinson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. In a moment here, we'll take a look at the score breakdown for Miami.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Jovic.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
McBride with the ball. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Heat lead by 7. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And New York, looking at who they've got. Anunoby out there with Yabusele. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. Clarkson right side. Hackers with the steal. To the inside. And Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Anunoby outside. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. New York needs to get off a shot. Lobs it up for Hawkins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Pass to Jovic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Powell outside. Good on the triple. And now a 12-point Heat lead.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Launches a 3. The rebound by Yabusele. Knicks trail by 12. Hart the pass to Yabusele. Hackers with the steal. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it falls over the rim and in. Wiggins has got his first points of the game.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Change here. Ware's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Back to Mitchell. Wiggins outside. To the paint. And Wiggins throws it down.
And how about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
Now McBride. Brunson scanning the floor. Towns. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here is Powell. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Pass to Bridges. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
Now
on the free throw, no good. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022, and the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Wiggins, and it's Tyler Hero in for Norman Powell.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Pass to Brunson. Outside, Towns. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. It's stolen by Adebayo. Hero with it. Now guarded by Towns. Hero kicks to Powell. And it's Ware in the corner. Hero from long range. And no good that time. Towns with the defensive effort. Stolen by Hero. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And so Miami again turning it over.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Robinson's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. Bridges deciding where to go with it. He drills the 3.
Yeah, Bridges has been experimenting with his motion recently, but when it works, it works.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now Hero, and we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Make some noise once again for your Miami Heat dancer.
Beyond the arc, cleared away by Brunson.
It's just not his night from the 3. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Robinson a screen on Mitchell. Now Robinson. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
Well, Heat leading by 12. Now Adebayo. Now Hero. Here's Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Doesn't get that one. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th. Outside, Brunson.
And he saw a lane, and Brunson decides to challenge it. Doesn't take but a sliver of daylight for him to be aggressive.
That one falls for Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. 2.
And both free throws good for Brunson. Here's Hero. 1:43 left in the 4th quarter. Fire! 3! Good!
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Towns. Layup, no good. Another chance here. No good.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Now, Adebayo leaves it in off the window.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Miami.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Bam Adebayo.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Anunoby against foul. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. That one is off. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. It's a 14-point game. Does not go in. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court. New York foul. Cameron Payne. First personal foul. Team foul number 4. Smith.
The free throw drops for Smith. And so he hits both. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
All of you back here very soon.
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrificing, just going out there, laying it on the line for my teammates, and just going out there and just, playing hard. That's what I do, and, it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.